champions, whatever. What the fuck do people call them in this game?
Characters, yeah.
Jesus.
We're not playing League,
I don't fucking know, dude. Heroes. He's my favorite. Fox is my favorite hero in this game.
I feel like Fox would be a hero, yeah.
But they're like long range, hard hitting kind of. Like they have like a projectile that's really annoying, and they're like good at gimping, and they have impossible to stop recovery. Sheik and Samus I'm talking about.
Yeah.
They're kind of similar. They're like half floaty. I guess Sheik is a little heavier, a little fast follier.
I'd say Samus is definitely heavier,
but
for sure, yeah. But Sheik's a more fast follier, yeah. Samus is a weird oxymoron where they're heavy, but they're also floaty. So they're definitely a weird character.
Samus lives in space.
Exactly, yeah, it makes sense for the character. But in the context of the game, it's very unique.
We don't know the situation on Planet Seeds.
So this is a very interesting matchup for me because Ices crushes Sheik and Sheik crushes Falcon. So it's more like, but then like you have Samus does okay into Ices and Falcon does okay to Samus. So it's a very like interesting matchup here.
Oh man! Also, Sheik and Samus have the same nair.
The same nair, exactly. Yeah. But I think Sheik's is definitely a little bit better. Right?
It's the same move.
Oh, it's really the same move?
I mean,
it pretty much is. I'd like to say Sheik's is better, but I don't really know.
What kind of kick is that? An axe kick?
I think it's. We're not allowed to say it on stream.
What? A sex kick?
Sex kick, yeah. I guess I think you can say it on. I think you can say it on stream.
I
don't know. I'm reading these rules, man. I don't know what I'm allowed to talk about.
No inappropriate jokes or swearing. If you slip up, don't apologize or worry about it. Just move on.
Yeah.
I have not followed that at all. I'm swearing like a freaking sailor.
Yeah.
Sorry. You can't cage me.
Is Melee a family-friendly game? That's what we have to ask.
Everybody who plays this game is fucking 30.
I know. I'm not sure.
Youngest Melee player is like 27 years old, dude.
Or like, it's more like an 18-year-old. Because that's when I feel like most people started playing Melee when they get to college. I don't think there's any like Melee clubs up in high school.
Yeah, no, senior year of high school is when I got into it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I never like really played it because I never really played it. Like I played Smash Bros, but I mostly played like Brawl and like Project M. I didn't play Melee. Nobody I knew played Melee. I was sick at Project M. My Luigi was nasty. No one wanted to fuck with my Luigi.
Fellow Mamam alumni, Shifty Badger. He was, I don't know, he must have seen the doc or something, like our junior year of high school. And then he just started running. I think they played PM or Brawl with our video production teacher. He had like a projector and he was young.
Oh, classic, yeah.
So they would play, and then one time he threw a PM bracket, and then we talked about, and I think at the same time Patty also saw the doc. And I was like, yo, they're throwing this tournament in my school. And he was like, dude, fucking FDO, you know what I mean? He was like, there's no items like on the stages. I was like, I don't know, dude. I don't know what you're talking about. And then we started, and yeah, it was history from there. Senior year of high school. So yeah, like the end of high school, I was leaving school like ripping it down to here.
Oh really?
It was in the mall then. It was in the Natick Mall,
yeah.
But yeah.
I was talking to somebody. I went to Game Underground once while I was still in the mall, but I didn't like go for any tournaments. I knew there were tournaments there, but it was like Natick was so far from my house, like I couldn't go.
You know what's crazy about it is that the rooms are kind of similar.
Really?
It's like it doesn't not look like the old Game Underground. It's not that dissimilar. Like, it kind of looks just like it. It's fucking weird.
Well, that's probably because they put the same stuff on the walls.
It is the same.
But you're saying that the shape of the room's the same.
Yeah, it doesn't seem that dissimilar. Like, I don't know. I remember the Third Strike cabinet was in the corner and stuff. Like, that could still be there. I still look for it, and I'm like, oh, where's that Third Strike cabinet? Oh, it's like, oh, that was at a different place. So, Red Team won.
Yeah, I don't know about was that still the first game?
Yeah.
Wow, that was a long game.
You know what's crazy? Do people in Melee tournaments rip a jewel at the setup, or is that not acceptable?
I feel like people do that. I feel like a lot of people in Melee, they always like use their team as a way to help them focus.
Yeah.
I used to be like that.
That's understandable. I don't mean for that. I just mean socially.
Oh, socially. Yeah. As long as you're not blowing in the person you're playing's face, I don't think it's a huge deal. I know a lot of people blow in their shirt or whatever.
Blow it in their shirt, so then it looks like they're on fire.
Yes, man. I don't know. My friends that vape, they like take the hit and then they like blow it like through their shirts, like no smoke comes out. I don't know how it works. That's what they do.
Every single hit I take, I try to zero it.
What?
You ever zero a hit?
I don't know what that is.
So if you're smoking weed or cigarettes or vape, if you hold it in for a long time, after
yeah,
a while,
yeah.
nothing will come out.
Yeah. I've done that. Yeah.
I think you just absorb it all or something. I don't know.
I've read somewhere that doesn't actually do anything. Like if you hold it in, it's more food, but that's not actually how it works. So.
No, I mean it's the same thing as smoking. It just gets you lightheaded because you just held your breath.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I hate doing that shit, but
Oh, me and my buddies always do that. Fun smoking games. Play baseball. We have 4 dudes, and then I would take a hit, and I have to hold my breath until it gets back to me.
Wow.
Classic game.
I wouldn't want to do that, man.
Everyone's seen stars.
Oh god.
And you're like rushing. You're like, come on.
We used to do this thing when we played. This is the.
Oh, the double knee would have been so big there. Sorry, go ahead.
Saying this as a melee player, it sounds really weird. When I used to smoke, I'd go to my friend's place. We'd go and smoke in his room, and we'd play Smash 4. And the way we did it was whoever won the set or whoever won the game had to pack the loser's bomb.
Nice.
And they would just put because we did bowls, we put basically the loser would just get more tobacco than me, and it was just the worst hit ever. It was awful. So you really want to win those games, and I won most of them, thank God. But a couple I lost didn't go well for me.
Smoking molds.
Yeah, I mean I know I was having a chat with Stock. Yeah, Stock was saying that's his thing.
King of the moles.
Good man, king of the moles.
He's the mole king. He truly is the mole king.
And if anything would get me back into smoke, it would be a mole. That'd be it. Only reason.
Does Chad know what a mole is? I don't want you to describe it. I want Chad to tell me if you know what a mole is. Not the animal. Is that called a vole?
There's a vole, yeah.
Are they different? Oh no, that's sheep nair. It's so powerful.
Yeah. Sheep nair is such a great ability. It's like
problem.
It's a great move on sheep. Everyone talks about Fortnite just being such a disgusting hard player on move, but nair is really good too. I mean, honestly, all of sheep's arrows are pretty good. Backers, such a great spacing too. I mean, up air gets some interesting early kills too, but it's definitely a lot harder to hit.
Up air is such a funny move in this game just because she's so narrow and it's happening.
Yeah, it's like a little you're like a little toothpick.
Yeah, you're just like a little line.
I guess nobody in chat knows what a bowl is. It's unfortunate.
Nobody in chat. It's when you pack a bowl or a bomb of tobacco in weed.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
It's lovely. It's lovely. The problem is by the end.
You can buy a legal mole at the store.
You can. When I smoked, it was illegal. Now it's not.
Don't say that. I'm gonna call the police.
Dude, I don't know, man. The way I was in Vermont, it was basically there.
What is this guy doing? You might actually be able to win this, by the way, Artelind. It's not impossible. The ICs are a really high percent.
Yeah, Samus is okay in both his characters.
Like a huge down smash.
Oh wow, the shield pressure. Crazy.
Oh, that's not gonna land.
Oh, did he miss his?
No, you're floaty enough at this high percent to not get hit by it. Down throw knee doesn't work anymore. I mean, you can still do it. Ah, yeah, that kind of sucks.
Caught him out there.
Well, yeah, I mean, what's his face? Came by.
Who came by?
Randall.
Oh yeah, my bad. Yeah, Randall did not
tried to grapple it instead of grabbing ledge. Stood on Randall.
Stood on Randall, got smacked by the fucking double hammer.
Every time I think of Randall, I think of that fuck from Monsters Inc.
Oh yeah. I wonder why did they call Randall? How'd they come up with that?
Do you actually want to know? That's a part of an All-Star Melee video. You go. Everyone.
I don't want to have it spoiled then.
Everyone go check out top phrases and the roots. You find out who John is too. The Randall thing is legitimately a Smash Bros post where a guy said, "I'm gonna call this Randall."
Oh really?
This guy's named Randall now, and then everyone was like, "All
right, sure, man. I mean, we don't have a name for him yet, so we'll call him Randall."
Straight up, like that's it. There's nothing else.
The best part about these stages is that when I played Melee when I was a kid, I never played on these stages, and I thought they were boring.
They are boring.
I'll play on like Hyrule Temple, and Big Blue and shit, like all and like Pokemon 2. I played so much on Pokemon.
Always played on Corneria.
Corneria 2's mad fun. That was a legal stage for a while, though, right?
That should be, maybe. I mean, that's not that terrible.
I think out of all of the legal stages, like I can't believe Rainbow Cruise is legal. That's
ridiculous. Yeah.
I have no fucking idea what that was.
Rainbow Cruise and Pokeflows being legal.
Brinstar too.
Brinstar makes sense. It's actually a pretty fightable stage, and I like the lava.
You really think lava's a good concept?
I think it's not terrible. I see why we've taken it out, but I don't think it's consistent. It's not like bullshit.
Yeah, I guess.
You know what I mean? It's like annoying and it's something to deal with.
Because the thing about lava is that it influences both players at the same. I just feel like for Puff, it's like Puff doesn't give a shit. So
it's
I feel
on
like it
par
buffs the shit.
with Wispy to me. But like one level higher. You know, it's like a similar thing, but it's or like Fountain even. It's a similar idea because it's fucking with everybody, but it's not that. I don't know. It's not that crazy to me. Also, Hyrule. I think Hyrule Temple could be a better stage. It's kind of weird.
It's weird. The Cave of Life at the bottom is most people's problem.
Yeah, that would be bad.
People can survive. Like if you're really good at Tekken, you don't die.
I'm an idiot. I'm thinking N64 Temple.
Oh yeah, no, that stage is definitely fine.
That stage is
that
good.
stage is fine.
Melee Temple's too much.
Yeah.
The fucking
The N64 one's like, yeah, there's like the tornado, but it sends you up too high to like really get punished, I guess. I don't know.
Well, I like the. I also like Wispy. I like the bullshit. That's kind of my point of the whole thing, because that's the game. Like, that's the point. Like the same thing. I always compare it to Brood War, where it's like a bunch of the units in Brood War suck and they like don't move where you want them to. That's like a thing.
Brood War, what's that?
Brood War. StarCraft 1.
Oh, StarCraft, shit. Okay.
So in Brood War, like you'll tell a minion to be like, go build this building, and then something with the AI will fuck up, like its pathing will get messed up, and it just works.
Oh.
And like they didn't change that in the game. They remastered the game. That's still in it. Like that's some shit that like we're removing that kind of thing from Melee, which is that's what I don't.
The bullshit, yeah.
I like the dumb bullshit. That's what it is.
Yeah, I guess.
It's jank as fuck because if you want to drop through the platform with your shield, you have to go slightly to the right a little bit and then down. Like, you know.
So that's why you're saying you don't like UCF being a thing and shield drop.
I don't love it. Yeah, I don't know all the nuances, and everybody else is way smarter than me. People always bench Shapiro me when I say that. And they're like, the fucking dates. And I'm like, yeah, you know, yeah, it's probably true. But it just seems like cheating. And if you have to learn how to use a fob to play, what the hell is that?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think from what people are saying, I don't know if this is true, but people are saying like, you can do stuff on the box that you can't do on the controller, like, not even consistently, it's like you just can't do it. And I'm like, okay, that shouldn't be a thing.
Yeah.
That's bullshit. Like, I agree with that. But I just was kind of under the assumption that the people making the controllers wouldn't allow that to happen, but people are telling me that it did happen.
I'm pretty sure it is how that is, yeah.
Yeah, so I think that's stupid. I think that's definitely something that they need to, and from what I've been told, they can just nerf it by updating the firmware for the controllers, does it?
It's Pandora's box. It's too late.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. It's too late. What are you going to do? You change the intricacies of the box? Nobody knows how they fucking work.
Yeah.
So you can't really make rules around it. Nobody has any idea how they actually work. It's so complicated. Only like hacks and Treelog do.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know shit about box controllers, man. From what I knew, I thought they were only a thing for people that like had fucked hands, but now it's like, oh, people use them as like an advantage. It's like,
just because you want to play fast.
Yeah, I didn't even think that was ever going to be a thing.
Because you fucking
that whole development was during the years I was active. When I was playing, dude, people just had regular controllers. They didn't have like fobs or whatever. That was not a thing.
Every Peach player right now also is like fucking boxed up. It's all like there's like Peach Tech. There's a lot of different Peach Tech you can only do on box, like Hyperflow and shit. I don't even know what it is. I didn't even look into it.
Yeah.
Fuck that. I'll beat him like Armada did. Armada didn't use any of that bullshit.
And that's the reason why it's not a huge problem for a lot of people right now. Is like none of the top players, other than Hacks, who you debatably, it's debatable.
That's fine. He invented the concept.
Yeah, and his hands are fucked up.
Yeah.
He kind of has to. They're working on balancing it significantly. Yeah, that's what I've heard. Is like people are realizing that it's a little broken, but how they're doing it is like.
Oh no! Future Shock didn't have a jump there. What a disaster! That's actually so consequential. That's super bad for Dexter. I mean, Socks is still even, but not for long. Sorry to interrupt.
Trail is living so long, man. The theme of this set is Trail not dying for like ages. It's actually insane.
Oh wow. My god, get knocked around. Get pinballed.
This fan's such a good call. So much better.
But no, one of my favorite things about this game, like StarCraft and shit like that, is that you can just kind of sit down and play it wherever. You know, you can like go to your buddy's house and load up Melee and dump on them.
So
It's
nice.
just like, but it's the same game. That's kind of what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah.
Is that now, like, if you're good at Melee, you're like, wait 1 second, I get my super special cheater controller. And then everyone's like, okay, well, obviously you can fucking beat me with that.
Yeah.
Of course, you have a perfect controller.
Yeah, that's one thing I realized. I'd be like,
I think it's dope to just be like, these are the tools that everyone has. Like, this 6-year-old playing a GameCube and me are playing the same game, but I'm just nice with it.
yeah.
You couldn't even touch me.
I definitely agree. I mean, like, obviously, I had the controller I used was like the exact kind of controller you have, like an old gray game controller, the exact kind I had. But like, the snapback issues were just so bad. I had to get a new controller because I'm going to these tournaments. I'm like, dude, I'm getting shit on with these guys, these fancy ass controllers. And it's less so that I can like, I'm not gonna try to learn a box controller at this point. Like, I'm too old for that shit.
That's too
But
complicated, dude.
I at least need a controller that doesn't have all of the problems that no one else has to worry about with their controllers.
It's reasonable to get that stuff. I'm not demonizing it. I just don't like it.
Yeah.
That's one thing I'm not trying to say here. It's not bad. I just do not like it.
Oh yeah.
I don't like it. But it's fine. Yeah, whatever.
I think fobs are fine. I think fobs are okay. I think box controllers need to be nerfed, but I think a lot of people, I feel like even players who would use box controllers feel that.
Zoso Artelind. 4 controller players right now, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
most people
Zoso's playing on
don't.
a
Most
controller.
people just use regular controllers.